Well, hello vintage outboard motor fans. This is T-Mike out here on Toledo Bend Lake. I'm making another video today. Today's video is on episode number 8 of the Bubba motor. Episode 8 on the Bubba motor. Alright, so if you've been following this season of 7 episodes up till now, you know that I've changed the power head. The gear case had problems in it. The carburetor float problems had problems. I've had problems one after another. Finally thought I had everything going and had it running, and the rewind starter exploded. So I've got the pawl assembly that was broken fixed, and I need to fix the spring now. So guess what's come in the mail? The rewind spring is here. Here's the starter with the rewind spring in it. It's got this broken piece right here. So this video is going to be me putting the new spring in. And also I had the motor running really well, and then all of a sudden it started running worse and then quit running at all, and I'm sure I got a carburetor problem again. So I got the carburetor laid out right here all apart. The problem I think I'm dealing with now is this needle valve, all right, that goes up through the bottom of the carb, comes out to the top. The float, I just dropped the part, but the float slips over it, and it's what rises and falls. All right, when the fuel fills up, this float moves up and down and seats inside that hole. Well, it's not seating real good. Sometimes it does, and it runs great. When it starts running bad, it's not seating right there, and it's leaking through the top of this, and I think it's flooding the carburetor out. So the problem, that's the problem with these old style carburetors, is this valve has a cone shape on it. Got a cone shape right there that's supposed to seat on that carburetor bowl, and any little trash or any misfit causes it to continue to fill and leak. So I'm gonna try to clean it up, do whatever I gotta do to stop that problem. It's like the 10th time I've taken this carburetor apart and worked on that. So gotta do this first to get it running good. I'll video that. Then I'm gonna replace the spring on here, put the starter on it. If it starts up and runs good, take it out on the water and run it for Harvey. All right, this is Harvey's 1941 3.3 horsepower Evinrude. Harvey from Beaumont. So if everybody's ready, here we go for the 8th time. Well, here we are outside. I did some new adjustments on that carburetor float. I got it to float up a little higher in the chamber so that it has more fuel in it, which will push the float up higher and help seal that, and it doesn't leak anymore. And look what happens when I pull the rope. She runs with no leaks. I like it. So now we're going to go inside and fix the rewind starter. Set the rewind starter on here and pull the rope. If it does the same thing, she's ready for the lake test. Alright, I got my rewind starter here with the broken piece. One thing I don't like, if you look at this rewind starter, it's rewound counterclockwise, and then there's a bend in it and makes it come back clockwise right here. This replacement doesn't have that bend in this piece to make it come back clockwise. I'll set it here with the way it's going to go in. That one is bent back, so I don't know. I'm going to replace it like it is, and we'll see if it works. It would just be another problem I have with this motor, but we'll figure it out. All right, I'm going to take this rewind starter out, spring out, there it is, and I'm going to set this one in. And the way you do it is you go from outside in. There we go. Got her in. Now I got to get all the plate and the hub pieces to put in here. This hub, this pin right here has got to go in there. And it's not easy to do. Okay, I got her. Got the housing in. Now I got to put the bolts through it, through to the top here. Okay, got it all tightened up. Now, I notice that this is bent outwards. All the others look right, but that pawl must have grabbed it and broke and bent this piece out. See how it's bent out? So I'm gonna give me some heat that piece up and try to bend it back in without breaking it. motor bent back in. I'm afraid to break it, so I didn't work on it too hard. I'm gonna let it cool off, and then I'm gonna wind her up and put my rope. Here you go. Starter rope has been put on. All works. All we gotta do is take her, bring her outside, put her on the Bubba motor, and see if it'll work. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Here we go. Okay, so came outside and put the rewind starter on, and guess what? The rewind starter is not catching the pawls. The rewind starter has little outcroppings on it that are supposed to catch the pawls and spin the motor. Not catching the pawls. I know that one was bent, and I got to looking at them, and they kind of all look bent. So I might have to replace that piece on the starter now, because it does run though. So I'll be ordering more parts, and it looks like we'll be moving on to another episode 9. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you on next episode. Hope you all enjoyed the video. You know, here at T Mike's Vintage Outboards, my passion are the vintage outboard motors, 1950s, 60s, and 70s, Johnson and Evinrudes. I just love them. And my mission is to have every part, every video, and every parts manual you need to repair, service, and restore those vintage outboard motors. And I think I've come pretty close to doing that. I have a website. Go ahead and click on it. It's the first link down below. It's tmikesvintageoutboards.com. On that website is the best way to reach me. You can find my mail-in service repair, where you can ship me your carburetor, your gear case, your magneto. I'll repair it, test it, and video it, and put it on YouTube for you to see. I also have all the parts you need right there on that website. I have technical consulting. If you need some questioning, I have a donation page. You can donate some money and ask me questions, and I can get back to you. That's really my best way to contact me, is through my website, T Mike's Vintage Outboards. So I love what I do. I love my passion. I love helping people, and it's been a great ride. So remember, always remember, and never forget, here at T Mike's Vintage Outboards, we're doing it one motor at a time.